Greetings everybody, welcome back to Minetopia. My name is Adam and today we have a huge project to start, another project to carry on with, and so there's so much to do. Let's just get on with it. First of all, let's go check out our storage system as we've made some minor changes to it. You can see we've sort of started decorating. I figure since we're going for an out-of-space alien-style theme, and we have so much iron, we need this to be, very, very modern. So we've done these tiny little decorations in the corners. There's still a lot left to do here, but also we need to dig out another layer because we have almost filled up all of these sets of storage boxes. So we have our stones and stuff over here, nether stuff over here. This is just some random materials and drops, and of course our most common items, and of course heads as well. One thing to mention about this area is I've also set this up in a way that later on we should be able to fully automate a sorting system, which should be great, and this will use shulker boxes, so we will have a singular place where we can dump our shulker boxes full of junk, and it will automatically sort them into the relevant chests. And then the empty shulker boxes will go back into these chests here, which will be great. And so we can just take out shulker boxes whenever we want. But for today, we are not going to be working on this. Instead, we will be heading over to the shopping district where we have a very large project to get started with. But just before that, we got left a little gift by T-Dot. Thank you. It's a lovely little thank you gift. For choosing to shop at Smithy in a Jiffy, which of course is his bookshop. And yeah, he's given us, what's this, 6 book tokens, which is really handy. So with these we can go get some free books from Smithy in a Jiffy. So thank you so much, T-Dot. I presume the gift box comes with it? Question mark? I suppose so, but thank you. T-Dot, I think, must be rolling in diamonds because his shop has been extremely popular on this server. And yeah, we have certainly needed it recently because we died and lost a huge amount of stuff. Luckily, we have some decent helmet and boots again, and we have already lost 1 Electra, but luckily we did have 3. So I've got 2 spares and 1 active as well. But between episodes, I've also been grinding out some levels and getting some enchanting going, so we have some good equipment again, finally. Now with our book tokens, and let's grab our beacon too, let's head over to the shopping district. So I think we are going to need to redeem some of these free coupons that T-Dot has very kindly given us. Also in T-Dot's latest episode, it seems like he lost a diamond in our base. I'm not sure what happened, but we need to go find that at some point and return that to him. Yes. For now, though, let's get some books. Protection, I think, is what we want. So protection is here, 4 diamonds each. Well, no, not for us. We have book tokens. Thank you very much, T-Dot. And sharpness 5. Yes. Perfect. I almost got smite, but I think I'd be more tempted to put smite on my axe because I think that will do more damage to undead mobs, which means we can one-shot skeletons and zombies and things like that. Anyway, I think we'll save the other book tokens for now. Thank you very much, T-Dot, and yeah, very happy to do business with you. I will surely be back for more books when I inevitably die. Perfect. Now on to the main reason we are here, which is to start building our latest shop. Well, I say shop, this is not actually going to be a shop. This is going to be more like a mini game where people can win cool prizes. And the 3 holes in the wall might give it away. We are, of course, building a slot machine. And these will be the different things that you can get. So if you match 3 of the same color in a row, you will be able to win a prize. And I'm not going to give away what the prizes are exactly. I can tell you that this one is going to be common, this is going to be uncommon, and these 2 will be rare. And the prizes, I'm not going to give them away, but they're definitely going to be worth it. The game will cost 1 diamond to play, and there will be really good chances to win. Players are welcome to play as many times as they want, and I've worked out that if you play over and over again, there should be a roughly 75 to 80% chance of winning a prize every time, as long as you play fairly sensibly. If you get two of one colour and one of another, you can choose to hold the two colours and only roll the third colour. So players will be able to influence their luck a little, and that will significantly increase the chances of winning. So we have a little door here so that we can access our redstone, and this is where it's all going to go. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to have to dig out loads of this area over this way. There's still a lot more space that we are going to need. This is going to be a huge, huge build. Okay, we've made a little more space, although I think we're probably going to need a lot more still. But we're going to start building. But we're going to start with the shulker dispensing system, I think. And we're going to have to remember to place glass in front of each of these, because otherwise there'll be a chance that these shulker boxes will land on the edge. I thought about using glass panes, I thought that might look nicer, but it just won't work properly. So at the top here we're going to have some pistons facing down. These pistons will be breaking the shulker boxes after they have been dispensed. So slab here, and slab here. Then one block below and back of that we want to place dispensers. This will be how we test whether or not someone has won. And then, of course, we're going to want hoppers facing into these. Okay, next up, we want some glass blocks next to our pistons. Next, dispensers facing this way. Then we want solid blocks between these and either side, just to make sure the shulker boxes don't go flying sideways. Then we're going to want to place hoppers facing into these. Below these, we're going to want some more pistons facing down. Those are going to break the shulker boxes that we will be testing. But below this is actually where we are going to be putting a water stream. And we will be putting the water on blue ice to make sure that the items are flowing as fast as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is how long these are going to be. And at the end here, we want some soul sand. And we don't have any. Ah. Okay, we'll do that in a second. And then in here, let's go ahead and place our water. So these solid blocks are going to have to be powered, and we will do that. Let's go get some repeaters and some redstone. We want a repeater here on 1 tick, we want a redstone here, and we want a repeater here on 3 ticks. All of the electronics for this system I have planned out in a creative world over the last week on my laptop, and I currently have my laptop open next to me on a table for reference, as the timing for this machine has to be absolutely perfect in order for it to work. My only concern is that it does rely on the items moving quickly through a water stream. Now, moving entities can sometimes be a little unreliable on a server, so I'm hoping it's going to be fine, but if not, we might have to adjust the timing, so we'll have to watch out for that. Anyway, next up, we want some solid blocks here, and we are going to be running repeaters into these blocks to power the piston. They will break the shulker boxes below them that we are testing for output. We want these two on 2 ticks, that on 4 ticks. And then we are also going to want some half slabs here, here, and here. And on these, we need to go get some comparators. And that is, of course, how we get signal from the boxes that we are testing. Now, the big challenge with this design has been, through these 3 signals, we need to test 2 things. 1, we need to test exactly what kind of prize someone has won, and 2, we need to check whether or not all of the signals are the same so that we can decide whether or not to actually give someone a prize. I didn't know you could actually look through glass when you're in this kind of view. Interesting. A few minutes later, and we have all of the water streams and glass fully in place, but now comes the complex part, and that is taking these signals and getting it out of here in a way that doesn't mix them and allows us to read everything. First things first, I think we want to break this block here and place 1 comparator there. That means we have the first comparator done. We also want to break this block and probably put some glass just here. Same again here. I'm going to break that and place some glass here. Redstone, we can take the signal from there. We then want to use comparator, 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 and that will allow us to take that signal. Now we have two signals here, that's okay. And now this final signal is going to be tricky because we can't take it down that line. What we probably are going to have to do is take this signal up a level, like so, and then send it through the ice blocks. So you're going to want a comparator there. So can we do a sharp turn here somehow? Probably going to need to take this out a little further. Like this. Then probably into a block. Redstone. And then back this way. Yes, that should work. We are going to want another piece here with a redstone comparator there. Another one here. Another comparator there. And then, in theory, we should be able to take the comparator signal out this way. Bingo. That should be good. Yeah, that works. We now have all three signals coming through. Now we just need to build the electronics to test them. Before we work on that though, I want to make sure that we have a way to activate everything that we have currently placed. So first starting with these pistons. We're also going to want to fill this out with slabs because we want space to place all of this redstone. So first let's start with this one. I think we want one redstone coming out. Repeater there, and then we can also put a repeater here, and this is how we're going to lock this hopper. Working in confined spaces is always a little tricky. Okay, next up we want 1, 2, 3, I think, and then the repeater, and then a repeater here, and then this one I think we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 repeater. That gives us a nice staggered area to work with. I think that should be good. Each of these, I think we want a block after them with redstone on top. That's how we're going to be powering those. Another block upwards. Then all we need is redstone all along here. And then we can activate all of the pistons at the same time. Next up, we want a way to lock these dispensers. And the way we're going to do this is with some sticky pistons, some observers. Do we have any observers? We can get some note blocks, we can get some redstone blocks, we want some torches, and I think that should be all we need for this part. So we're going to be using note blocks as switches, and they are going to be going here. 1, 2, 3. Underneath these we need observers pointing down. Underneath these we want our sticky pistons facing down, and on each sticky piston we want a redstone block, just like so. We're then going to want 2 repeaters this way. Right, we want some blocks here. And then we also want some blocks here and here. On top of these we want some redstone torches. Then we want some redstone torches there, there, and there. They are going to be lighting up some lamps which we're going to put above, but I don't have them with me, so I'm going to have to make those a bit later. Finally, we want some solid blocks here and here. Next, we want a half slab here and here. And this is where we will be placing some repeaters. These will be our reset repeaters, just like this, see? And so this is in the powered position. And now we need a way to turn them off. And to do this, we need to block here, redstone repeater, repeater, dust, and redstone torch. Perfect. So now when we come up here, we should be able to right-click on our note blocks, and you can see they will leave this behind and turn on this light, just like that. Perfect. Because there's blocks above them, they don't actually make a sound. We are going to need a way to get these signals up to the top, and honestly, this is where it gets very messy. I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, so now when we tap this, we should be activating... Oh, you're kidding me. No. I built it one off. A little while later, and I finally got the other 3 locking mechanisms working, so we can now use these to activate each of the locking mechanisms. They go up their respective paths without interfering with each other. And then, when we get up here, we should be able to see that we have 3 locked repeaters. Perfect. You also notice there is now a hole in the wall. Hopefully we'll fix that when we decorate the building later on. But anyway, we've spent enough time on this project for one episode, I think. We definitely need a break of some sort. But whilst we're at the shopping district, why not check out the shop to see if we've made any sales recently? Oh, we have. How much is this? 12 diamonds. That's still full, that's still full, and that's still full. Oh, that's awesome. Now, I have to say, we increased the prices whilst we were away because, yeah, we were running out of iron, but actually now we are pretty much stacked on iron. If we come in here, yeah, we're not running out anytime soon. So I think it's time to reduce the prices again. I also noticed, of course, that T-Dot is selling emeralds, which I'm not sure how sustainable that is because it takes a long time to gather emeralds. But he's selling a stack for 1 diamond, and we want people to be using iron blocks to build their beacons, not emeralds. So yeah, I think we're gonna match that price. But I'm afraid it also means we have to remove our special offer. Goodbye, special offer. Hello, low prices. 1 diamond per stack. There we go. There we go. Prices are down. Come get it while it lasts. And whilst we're here, I think we should also stock up on glass because we're so close to finishing our bee farm that it would be nice to get it to maximum capacity. So let's go do that. So I was just cleaning up this area a bit. I was getting rid of some furnaces that I'd left here, and there's a diamond here. T-Dot. We found it. Time to hide it at his base, I think. I'm not actually sure where T-Dot's mega base is, or even if he's started one yet, so I think we should just hide it in this place that he has going on here. Is it open? Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, and there's so many choices for where to hide it. Wonderful. He just joined. Oh no. Oh no. I don't think he's in his base though, or at least not this base. Let's escape quickly. Okay, we're good. Quick, run. And away we go. Oh my. Well, with that done, it's time to spend the rest of the episode playing with explosives. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be a bit fun dealing with these guys, specifically the hoglins. We're going to try building some flying tunnel balls to make a bunch of space up here. We want to start with a wall here and a half slab next to it. On the half slab is where we're going to put our dead coral. That is our duping mechanism. And on top of that we want a slime block. We're going to need the slime blocks to launch the TNT over in that direction. Slab on top of there, and then we need to build the other half. So come out of here. And then on top of this will be a solid block. On top of that will be a detector rail. There we go. And the minecart. Then we want 2 honey blocks there and there. And then finally, I think we can place the TNT. Hopefully I've done this correct. Ooh, okay. We're missing something. We need a solid block there as well. Okay, moment of truth. Does it work? Whoa. Yes, it does. Nice. Okay, so with that working seemingly quite nicely, all I need to do now is make some sort of engine to push this along continuously. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. We might need to play around with it a bit. Okay, I was playing around for a while. I couldn't work out how to make one of these that was only using honey blocks, because I have a lot of honey blocks, not so much slime. But I managed to make this, which is only using 2 slime blocks, and I think it's alright. Yeah, I just need to build this over here and connect a piston to it that's going to push these over. Should be fairly straightforward. Okay, so I have built up the little engine here, which is actually pretty cool. The whole system is 1 block wide and 4 blocks tall, and obviously with the sticky blocks on the top of the bottom, it will need 6 blocks of clearance. So I don't know how this is going to work, but let's give it a try. Hopefully this is good. That did not work as expected. Okay, something is not working quite right here. So I think the issue here is that having the observer here is actually increasing the block pushing limit to be too high. So what we could do instead is, I think, put the observer here. Hopefully that should fix the issue. Let me just check by breaking this. Yep. And hopefully replacing it. Okay, so I think this should have fixed it, so let's give it a try. This is now no longer in the right order. Okay, I'm going to need to rebuild some of this. Okay, this is interesting. It looks like I have inadvertently turned this into a 2-time activation thing here. I wasn't exactly intending that to happen, but I suppose it's okay, because I have a feeling this might end up blowing itself up. That's good. Okay, so the issue we have right now is that the timing on the TNT is not good enough to actually blow up in front of it. So I need to have some sort of delay on the TNT pushing mechanism. So I might need to actually go search for some other launching mechanisms and see what I can find. A few minutes later, and we have this new device, which is significantly taller, sadly, but it seems to do the job. So now let's take a look how this works. We can click this on, that activates TNT, then we press the button and it launches the TNT over. So all we need to do is now get the timing right between these 2 devices, and that should hopefully explode the TNT right as it hits this wall. Well, I have been at this for quite a while now, and I think it's time to call it a day. We have a bunch of different modules here. This is the switch module. This is the TNT duper module. This is the launcher module. This is the launcher's singular push module. And then this is what is going to be the timing module. So let's see this in action. If I activate that, it will fly over, and that will hopefully give it enough delay that it will then launch off. Obviously, I've put the furnaces here so that it's not actually activating, because we do have live TNT. I've tried to minimize the number of slime blocks I've been using because I don't really have that much slime, only 4 blocks left. But yeah, this is the best I've been able to do so far without completely trying to copy someone else's design. But I'm afraid that is all we have time for today. It has taken way too long to sort that out. Now, we will probably, next episode, spend a little more time creating some more layers in our storage system, but most importantly, we'll be finishing off the redstone for our slot machine. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.